Alright, so it feels so weird to be back. Totally forgot how to film and things, but whew. Sorry if you can hear my little sisters in the background. Today they didn't have any school, unfortunately. If you hear some background noise and yelling, I'm sorry, but I can't really control them anymore. They're kind of crazy. So moving on with my face. I already did my skincare the night before. I don't like to wash my face in the morning. So what I usually like to do is I like to go in first with my primer. And the primer that I've been using lately is the Veil Mineral Primer from Hourglass. This, I actually got a sample of it a couple of months ago and I really liked it. So I just decided to get the full one. The only thing is it's kind of scary at first because it turns blue. I'm just gonna put like a pump on the palm of my hand, and then I just dot it all over my face. And then I just blend it in. Look how like white it turns at first, but then like the more you blend it in, the more that goes away. So it's kind of scary at first. So another new product that I wanted to mention in this Get Ready With Me is the Fenty Beauty Foundation. And yes, the hype is real, guys. The hype is freaking real. This foundation is so good. The only thing that I will say is this foundation is way too matte and drying if you just put it by itself. If you mix in like an oil with it, kind of sits on the skin a little bit better and it makes you have a little bit more of a glow. So that's what I recommend to do with it. I usually like to use my UFO oil just because it's a little bit less oily, but since I only have a sample and I'm running out, I'm not going to use this one today. I'm just going to use my Tarte oil today. I like to work in pumps just because this foundation dries really quickly, and then I like to work in sections with this foundation. Like I said, it dries really fast and then it's hard kind of to blend it in the skin. And then taking my dirty beauty blender, I'm just gonna blend it all out. So the reason why I wanted to do this Get Ready With Me was so that I can show you guys all the new products that I've been loving. Since I've kind of been MIA from YouTube, my products have changed a lot within the past few months. So this is why I wanted to do a Get Ready With Me. You guys can see what I've been liking, what I've not been using anymore. There's so much new makeup that's coming out too, and I'm just like, can you guys calm down? Like, I'm already broke as hell. Of course they're playing the piano right now while I'm filming, of course. I haven't really been wearing foundation all summer long just because it's been too hot and I was away in Central America, El Salvador to be exact, and it's way too humid and hot there to even think about wearing any type of foundation. I would really only stick to concealer, mascara, and then like a brow tint. That was my makeup routine. That is kind of my makeup routine every single day. Just some brow tint, concealer, and then mascara. Sometimes when I'm feeling a little bit fancy, I'll put a little bit of bronzer on, but that's really all I do. So I haven't really been wearing foundation, and if I have been wearing foundation, it's been the Fenty Beauty Foundation. So now that I have my eyebrows done, I also went ahead and primed my eyelids. I primed my eyelids using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. And then for concealer, I've been using this new concealer that I just recently got. It is the NARS Soft Matte Concealer, and I've really been loving this concealer. I used to use it for underneath my eyes, but I feel like it was a little bit too bright. So I kind of just use it for my eyelids now. I feel like it's the perfect consistency for it. So I've just been using this and I love it. Now we're moving on for concealer, and for concealer I kind of just been using the same thing that I've been using in my previous videos, which is the Tarte Tape Shape. I really love this concealer, but I don't like to use a lot just because I don't like my foundation to look different, like a different color than my concealer. So I just use a very small amount of this, just kind of like a swipe like this, and it kind of goes a long way. A sneak peek, so you already know what's coming later. Blend this out. Okay, so now that I have my under eye concealed, I have a new powder that I use. It is the Dermablend Professional Translucent Powder. This powder just, it's so good. It just melts right into the skin and it doesn't leave like a white cast. And I don't like to bake just because I feel like it makes it too dry. Kind of just pat the powder in and then just sweep off the excess powder. Moving on to the eyes, I have two new palettes that I just recently picked up about a month and a half ago. It is the Naked Heat palette as well as the Jaclyn Hill palette. I created a look yesterday. I kind of want to recreate that today using these two palettes. So yeah, let's move on to doing the eyes. So the first palette I'm going to take is the Naked Heat palette. First color I'm going to go in is with this color right here. This is the shade Cayenne. We're going to take that and put that in the crease. I'm just going to try to get the shape that I want. So I'm going to try to round it out a little bit more. Now I'm going to take my Sephora Pro blending brush in the number 27. It just looks like this. I'm going to take the color Low Blow, it's this one over here, and I'm going to take it right above where I put the Cayenne shade. I'm doing this with a really, really light hand. I'm going to take a small little Sigma E25 brush, and the color that I'm going to be taking with this is this one over here. It is called Ashes right here. So we're going to take that and we're going to put it right below where we put the other color, which is Cayenne. And this is a process, let me tell you, it takes so long to blend this shit out. I'm going to take my pencil brush from Sigma, this is the E65. I'm going to take the Jaclyn Hill palette and just use the black shade that's in here just to darken up the V. Then we're going to take the Jaclyn Hill palette again and using my concealer brush, this is the F70. I'm going to take this shade right here and put it all over my lid. Then we're going to start right here. I'm going to take the Sigma brush with no extra color and kind of just blend the two shades together. Okay, so now that we have that, I'm going to do the other eye off camera and then I'll be right back. Now that I have my other eye done, I'm going to move on to mascara. And this is a new mascara that I just bought a couple of days ago and I've really been liking it. It's the Lash Sensational Curvitude Waterproof Mascara. It's really good because it's waterproof and because the wand is just like perfect to get right into your eye. Oh no! Oh my god, I keep poking my eyeball and I don't know why. Now that I have the eyes almost done, I'm just going to move on to my face. And another new product that I've been recently loving to contour is, of course, the Fenty Beauty Stick. This is in the shade Truffle. So what I do is I like to take it a little bit higher up than normal. And then I put a little bit on my forehead. I don't like to go too crazy with it on my forehead. And today I'm going to try to attempt nose contour. I'm not very good at nose contouring, but I really want to try it. So I'm just going to go straight from the thing. I'm going to blend this upward. Okay, now that it's blended out, we're going to move on to the other ones. Okay, moving on, we're gonna take a bronzer and just set all the cream contour. So I just recently picked up the NARS blush. I just recently picked this product up. This is NARS Fallacies. I don't know how to pronounce this, but this is the NARS blush. Just on its own, it's hard for it to show up. I really have to go in there and dig it, like freaking dig it into my face just because it's really light. But on top of the cream contour, it just looks really good. So I'm taking my MAC 168 brush with the NARS blush. Why do I keep saying it's a blush? It's a bronzer. Come on, get it together. So I'm gonna just take it a little bit. I always do a little bit, but then I just like And then one last time for the forehead. Actually, nope, not one last time. And then we're gonna go with the nose contour. I'm gonna take my Shani Cosmetics brush in the shade number 6. It just kind of looks like this, and then I'm gonna tap it really well into my bronzer here, and then just set. Oh, I think I put too much. And then just set the nose contour, which I fucked up. I'm gonna take this again and just blend it out a little bit. Now that I have everything set with my NARS bronzer, I'm going to move on to blush. I haven't really picked up any new blushes, so I'm just going to use the old shit that I have. I'm going to use this Jordana blush in the shade Rouge. This is number 17. These blushes are so inexpensive and they're so pigmented. Like, and then just kind of push it back into my bronzer. Want it to look like I got a little bit of color, you know, like, oh, I'm so flushed. But really, it's fucking blush, you know? What am I even saying? Now that we look flushed, I'm gonna take another new product, which you guys saw because I gave you a sneak peek. I'm gonna use my Dose of Colors Fuego highlighter. This is, of course, the Desi and Katie collection. If you guys are living under a rock, then you don't know what this is, but I'm pretty sure more than half of you know what this is. I don't like to go too crazy with my highlight, so I'm just going to take a little bit on this brush. We'll see how this goes. Oh my god. I'm so obsessed. I was going to get the Mirame highlighter. I was looking at reviews online saying that Mirame was more for tan and darker skin tones, and that Fuego was more for lighter skin tones. But honestly, I think that this is like the perfect shade. Like, I just went with my instinct and I went with Fuego, and I'm so happy that I did because, girl. I'm gonna put a little bit down the bridge of my nose, whatever's left on the brush. First, I'm gonna finish up the eyes. I'm just gonna take Cayenne and then put it underneath my eyes, as well as Ashes. I'm gonna take a little bit of the Fuego highlight and just put it right in the inner corners of my eyes. Okay, one last exciting item. It is the Dose of Colors More Creamer Please lipstick from the Desi and Katie collection. So beautiful. The only thing is that it's really light on my skin tone, so I usually have to use like a lip liner. For some reason it looks fine right here, but then like on the lips it looks so bright. I'm just gonna put this straight onto my lips. I feel like I need a lip gloss on top just because I look a little bit dead. But this color is so freaking pretty, especially with like a darker lip liner. Oh, yes! This is the NYX lip liner pencil in the shade Nutmeg. This is actually one of my favorite lip liners just because it's like the perfect type of nude for me. It's really pretty, so I'm just going to go right on top. So I think this look is completed. I'm just going to do a little bit of setting spray. This is the MAC Fix Plus. This is a limited edition bottle. It's just coconut scented, which I love. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this get ready with me. I'm sorry I've been so MIA on YouTube, but I really hope that this time around I'll have more videos. And I think that's all I have to say, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Mwah. Bye!